Because of a family alliance, I married the tycoon heiress Olivia Bennett, but I knew I was just a stand-in for her true love, and now he was about to come back to the country. I figured it was time for me to leave before he got suspicious. I only carried a plain-looking bag with everything I owned left inside. Gold bars and cash. I didn't want to leave any trace back to my family. I skipped bringing any. I've already set up a way out for myself. I've already picked out a small remote town, planning to start over on my own. Right as I was about to walk out, Olivia suddenly threw herself into my arms, kissing me like crazy. Then she yanked open my backpack to check it. Her words sounded caring, but her eyes were testing me. I'm used to this act of hers by now, so I just waited it out quietly. I even leaned in and kissed her back, waiting to hear her fake sweet honey be good. But instead, she giggled and slipped a custom bracelet onto my wrist. "Honey, I had this made just for you as a keepsake. Wear it for me. I'll come pick you up at 8 tonight." My heart sank like ice. I forced myself to squeeze out one word, yeah. After lunch, I made an excuse about heading a different way and ditched him for another car. Watching the black dot shrink in the rearview mirror, my eyes drifted to my wrist. Since I already chose to leave him, there's no point keeping this bracelet on. Only a custom key could remove it cleanly, but this job needed a professional. An idea struck me, and I told the driver to stop right by the downtown mall. "Pull over right in front of that mall." The driver said, "Sir." The young miss said, "No stops on the way." I already expected that, so I calmly pulled out my phone. I found an old voice message where Olivia told me to go buy some gifts. The moment Olivia's voice played, the driver broke out in a cold sweat. He pulled over right away, but the second I got out of the car, he stuck to me like glue, so I found a shop nearby. The sign said bracelets removed and repaired. The owner was a cold old man. Without looking up, he asked, "Buying a bracelet?" I nodded. I pretended to browse the counter for a while, then said, "I'll take this one." As he grabbed the bracelet, I lifted my wrist. "Sir, I'd like to wear it on this hand, but this one's stuck on my wrist. Could you help me get it off?" "Sure," the old man said without hesitation. But as he bent down to grab his tools and got a good look at the bracelet, his expression changed completely, and he looked up at my face again. "Kid, this clasp is special. Without the matching key, it can't come off clean. The clasp would have to be broken to remove it." "Don't worry, just go ahead and break it." The old man understood everything now. How could I not recognize this? I made this bracelet for Olivia myself years ago. It's only meant for someone she truly loves, and this kid clearly wants nothing more than to get away from her. Half an hour later, the bracelet finally came off. I couldn't hide how thrilled I was. I paid and walked straight out. I took that $100 million bracelet and tossed it in the trash without a second thought. The driver trailed behind, looking totally confused. Right as I got back in the car, 4 huge screens in the mall lit up all at once, showing the face of a famous actor named Ryan Sanders. My heart dropped. Ryan was Olivia's true love. Her family owned the biggest stake in this mall. No wonder they ran his ad here. Right then, my phone started buzzing like crazy. It was Olivia. She noticed my location had disappeared. I almost let it go to voicemail before picking up, "Hey babe, did you go to the mall?" Her tone gave nothing away. I stared out the window, pushing down my panic, and said, "No, I didn't." After a brief silence, she actually believed me. "Call me once you get home." After I hung up, I finally checked the messages from home. "Chloe is back in the country. Don't come home and stir up trouble." I stared out the window, feeling worn out. The car had just pulled into the driveway. The housekeeper saw me and his face went pale. He dropped the hose and ran inside. I grabbed my bag and got out before I even reached the door. A woman in a fur coat came storming out. "How dare you have no sense of boundaries? How dare you even come back here?" My chest tightened with hurt. "Mom, I'm your actual son, yet you always favor Chloe, the one you adopted. Just because I got drunk on my birthday 5 years ago and Chloe deliberately got close to me. I clearly turned her down, but you two blamed me without even asking. You never once listened to my side of it. And ever since, I've just been a tool for this family. Married off to Olivia for the alliance while your daughter gets all the fame and fortune. She's doing great in her career. Didn't I tell you not to come back? You have some nerve showing up here looking at my mother losing it in front of me." Whatever was left of my heart finally went cold. Then I pulled out Grandpa's will from my pocket. "I'm here to claim what Grandpa left me." My mom froze for a second, then sneered at me. "You're already married to Miss Bennett, and you still have the nerve to come back for this inheritance." I wasn't in the mood to argue anymore. "I just want a car and $200,000 cash, and I want it now." He hesitated for a moment, his eyes shifting. Compared to the old man's 50% stake and dozens of properties, this request was nothing. His face suddenly turned pleasant. "Wait here, I'll have someone bring it." He brought the car keys and the cash along with a property division agreement. Trying to convince me to give up any other claim to the inheritance, the housekeeper stood off to the side, watching coldly. With calculation hidden behind his eyes years ago, he deliberately hid key information and stirred up misunderstandings, making my parents believe I wasn't really their son. That's why I've been left out in the cold in this family for so long. He even had me married off to that arrogant rich heiress. The moment I stepped out of that house, I snapped my phone SIM in half, seeing Olivia's 99 missed calls. Felt incredibly satisfying. I drove straight through the night to the small town inn I'd already booked. From a distance, I saw a woman standing by the stone marker. "Mr. Chen," I nodded. "Yeah." She warmly handed me a basket of fruit, then got in the car. "Hey there, I'm Lily Hart." The car stopped in front of a house covered in roses. It was a 3-story building. The yard had a fountain full of edible tilapia fish. Lily helped carry my bags up to the 2nd floor and stood politely at the door. "Call me anytime if you need anything. I hope you enjoy your stay here." I watched her disappear down the hallway before wheeling my suitcase inside. Meanwhile, back at the mansion in the city, the mood was unbearably tense. Olivia had come home in a fury, and the once grand villa was now a total mess with broken decor scattered everywhere. My parents stood stiff with fear. While Olivia sat on the only sofa left intact, the whole house felt suffocating. 2 days had already passed since I arrived in this small town. This peaceful place eased my anxiety, but at night, the space beside me felt so empty. I actually struggled to sleep that morning after breakfast. I grabbed my new camera and headed out. Oh, heading out, young man, have some candy from Auntie. She just waved her hand. Go on, take it, no need to pay. I paused for a second. People in this town are way too kind. Then I'll take you up on that, thanks, Auntie. She smiled at me, then glanced at a paper ticket on the table. Oh, by the way, there's a bonfire festival tonight over at the Riverside Pavilion. You should check it out. I turned back a bit confused. The bonfire festival is a local tradition here. Everyone sings and dances together. It's really lively. She pressed a ticket into my hand. I thanked her and took it passing by an old archway. I spotted the pavilion she mentioned right away, so that's where the festival is. But today I planned to head to the hill across the way to photograph the canola flowers last evening. Lily heard I liked photography and told me the flowers there turn a brilliant gold and look stunning. Turns out the hill was farther than I expected. The wind at the top rushed past, blowing all my exhaustion away instantly. While taking pictures, I noticed something, There's actually cell signal up here. The next second, a flood of messages came pouring in. I wanted to turn my phone off, but I still caught sight of Olivia and Ryan's names. I accidentally tapped into a post. The two of them were smiling almost identically. So while I was running for my life, he was over there laughing it up with someone else without a care. I shut the phone off right away, out of sight, out of mind. I got back in the afternoon. Just as Lily finished cooking, I washed up to help. I caught sight of the costume in the yard from the corner of my eye. The neighbor Ethan glanced at Lily. The boss is performing tonight? Lily blushed instantly and rushed the food out. Ethan turned to me next. Oh right, Mr. Chen, are you going to the bonfire festival tonight? I nodded. The auntie from this morning gave me a ticket. Perfect, great, let's go together then. At 9, I waited for Ethan under a streetlight. He picked me up on his motorcycle. The second we arrived, someone called him off to help, so he quickly found me the best spot to watch. Just sit here, I'll be right back. The guy next to me greeted me warmly. You're new around here, right? You're really good looking. My chest tightened. I nodded hesitantly. Then his next words made my blood run cold. I actually ran into some other visitors on the way here. They were all dressed really fancy, especially the girl at the front. Let me tell you, I've never seen a girl that gorgeous before, look just like a celebrity off TV. She's the one standing right over there. I followed where he was pointing. My pupils shrank. The woman standing in the firelight made my heart drop instantly. I quickly looked down, but I was still holding Ethan's stuff. I couldn't just leave like this, so I anxiously scanned the crowd, but it was too packed. There was no sign of Ethan anywhere. Not until the fire grew brighter and everyone rushed forward hand in hand to dance. Finally blocking her view, did I dare look up again? Through the shifting crowd, she was still standing right there. I'm done, for my heart sank straight to the floor. Right then, the performer group walked right up to me. Someone slipped a rose into my hand and I froze. I watched nervously as the performer walked off, and when Lily crawled out from behind the rock. I just stood there frozen. Why is it you? I hesitated for 2 seconds, then went straight after her. I shoved everything I was holding into her hands, then noticed the makeup on the table. A wild idea popped into my head. Can you sell this to me? Lily glanced at me. Just use it. I might use a lot of it, it's fine, go ahead. She took the hairpin off her head. Ill head out first. Lock the door when you leave. Once she left, I grabbed the concealer and smeared it messily on my face. I left $200 under it, then sneaked out and shut the door quietly. The streets in this town were like a maze. I walked in a panic, and somehow ended up right back where I started. Wasn't I just here? I marked the wall, then noticed a shadow approaching in the corner of my eye. My heart started racing, and then I heard a wounded voice. Chen, are you lost? My fists clenched instantly. I instinctively tried to walk away, but he rushed over, blocking my path. Chen, why are you running? I swallowed nervously. Because you're chasing me. Of course I'm going to run. He actually laughed in disbelief, tightening his hold on me. Chen, have you had enough fun yet? Come home with me. My whole body went stiff. I stubbornly pushed back. You've got the wrong person. I don't know you. Olivia pinched my cheek. Wiping off some of my makeup, babe. You still won't admit it. I couldn't bring myself to look at her. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. Where have you been staying? At the inn on Ivory Street. Once we got to the inn, a golden retriever barked wildly. She completely ignored it and pulled me straight into the bathroom. Turns out the makeup wouldn't wash off. Her face was full of frustration. I'll go get something. Wait here for me. I nodded, and she finally turned and left the room. I listened quietly as her footsteps faded. This was my perfect chance to escape. But the moment I opened the door, there she was standing right outside. She leaned in casually. Chen, where are you headed? I am not going anywhere. Olivia slowly pushed me back onto the bed. Without saying a word, she turned and left, closing the door gently behind her. She didn't bother arguing. She knew I wanted to leave. She just stood quietly outside the door for a moment, looking completely defeated. Chen, what am I supposed to do with you? She went to get something to remove the makeup. After cleaning up, probably from being worn out all day, I sprawled out flat on the bed, feeling done with everything. I fell asleep without even noticing. Olivia watched my sleeping face and whispered softly, Chen, is your heart made of stone? The fan overhead creaked as it spun, barely offering any relief. Before long, sweat started forming on my forehead. Olivia sent a message to her assistant, asking someone to come install an AC unit. Her assistant sent people over right away. A few big strong guys came and quietly got the AC installed. Once he finally slept soundly, Olivia finally relaxed, not feeling sleepy at all. She ended up going through everything in the room. She found a camera she'd never seen before. I didn't know Chen liked photography. I thought I knew everything about him, but now it seems like I don't know him at all. I don't know what he wants. I don't know why he keeps running. And I don't even know how he really feels about me, even though he says he loves me sometimes. There's always something different in his eyes each time. The next morning, I stared blankly out the window until I heard the door open. Only then did I focus my eyes toward the door. Chen, you're awake. I wasn't planning to respond to her. I've already run this far, hidden away in this remote place, and she's still chasing me down. No wonder people say Olivia's petty when she got nothing back from me. She gave me the cold shoulder too, noticing her mood shift. I hesitated for a bit, then reluctantly went over and hugged her. Olivia was easy to win over. Seeing this, she instantly lit up. It's been 3 days, and I still haven't eaten at any of the restaurants in town. She just watched me finish every bite. I figured once I finished eating, she'd drag me back home, so while she went to throw out the trash, I flipped over and lay back down on the bed, foolishly hoping that she'd take pity on me and just let me go. Olivia messaged her assistant to send over a local sightseeing guide. Worried I'd be in a bad mood, she even had it printed out, ready to ask what I wanted to do. She came in and saw me curled up in the corner of the bed, and reached over to gently stroke my hair. "Chen, what have you been up to these past few days? I'm in a bad mood." I didn't feel like talking at all, but Olivia didn't push for an answer either. I answered flatly, took some photos around, went fishing, made a kite too. Olivia listened closely, then glanced at the guide and crossed those off. "Chen, is there anything special you want to do today?" I almost answered, then something crossed my mind. The light in my eyes dimmed. There was something, but never mind. Now Lily mentioned a herbal shop nearby, where you can make your own mosquito repellent, all natural ingredients. I got bitten up pretty bad the other day. I wanted to check it out, but guess there's no point now seeing me pull back. Olivia lost her spark too. "Chen, are you trying to drive me crazy?" I froze for a second, then stopped resisting her closeness. Olivia can be kind of scary sometimes, especially when she catches me trying to run. Every time I insist on leaving, she's clearly hurt. That silent look of hers always weighs on me. Guilt or something worse. I can't even tell Chen, "Don't ignore me. Tell me what you want. I'll give you anything I can." My eyes shifted. I thought it over for a moment. I want a divorce. Olivia clearly didn't catch it. She just looped her arm around mine. My chest tightened. I cleared my throat, ready to say it louder, but right as I opened my mouth, my eyes landed straight on hers. Those eyes like something haunted. My heart skipped and I swallowed the words back down. My gaze wandered before I finally spoke. "I want some time alone." Olivia said nothing, just looked at me with a crushed expression after a while. She murmured no. Frustration bubbled up in me and I poked her forehead without thinking. She caught my hand right away. Guilt flashed in my eyes. I looked away, not daring to meet her gaze seeing me like that. Olivia melted instantly. "Chen has this hold on me I can't explain. Every little thing he does gets to me." "Hey Chen, pick something else. What's the point of wishing for something that can't happen?" She thought it over for a bit, then finally said, "As long as it's not too crazy, I'll agree to whatever you say this time." I looked at her intently and asked, "How many more days can I stay? 2 days won't be enough for you to enjoy yourself? A week is plenty, there's so much to do here." "You're getting bold. What if you fall in love with this place and refuse to come home? That would be a disaster this fast. A week is barely enough for me to draft a will, not Olivia." Why the rush must be Ryan pushing hard on his end. No wonder he's going through all this trouble for someone as small as me, overthinking it much. Olivia is probably just doing all this to lower my guard. After a long silence, I finally spoke. "Don't get too close to me these next few days and don't interfere no matter what I do. Your husband right in front of you and you still won't let me near." "No way, not happening!" But Chen looked at me with puppy eyes. "Oh, fine, I already said it. I'm not the type to go back on my word, so let it be." I decided to head up to the herbal shop in the mountains. Still got 7 more days here. I really don't want to feed any more mosquitoes, alright? I'll take you both up one more time. I turned and saw Olivia standing by the door, glaring at me with a sour look. I gave her a fake smile and scoffed, then walked off silently after the guide. Olivia gritted her teeth, made a face at my back, and reluctantly followed. I could hear complaining from far off. Olivia only caught it once she got close. "Can we get 2 separate cabins? I want to sit apart from him." "No. One cabin, that's already a favor," she said, tugging my arm, annoyed. I was panicking inside the second the guide left. I shoved Olivia aside and hopped into the cable car myself. Olivia followed right in. There were open seats across from me, but she squeezed in right next to me seriously. It made me so uncomfortable, but Olivia, who usually reads the room perfectly, acted completely oblivious, even ignoring my heavy sighing. "Baby, I had them open it up for us, don't be upset." "Okay." I froze and glanced at the operator standing there not doing anything. "No need, honey. You're so warm and considerate to everyone else. Why won't you cut me even a little slack?" I just stared at her. "What's there to feel bad about? You're a rich heiress who has everything. Everyone in your family treats you like royalty. There's nothing to pity here." The ride went by in silence. The second we landed, I rushed off, putting some distance between us, but I only made it a little way before stopping. "I'm terrible with directions, Chen. Are you here to visit someone?" I rubbed my nose awkwardly. The day I arrived, Lily told me past the midpoint of the hill. The people living higher up really value their privacy and hate strangers barging in. Getting yelled at is the least of it. Some might even chase you off thinking you're a thief. Seeing me react like that. Olivia paused for a second. "Let's go." She followed right away without hesitation. I handed her the map. No signal up here. GPS is useless. Olivia has a great sense of direction. Might as well let her lead. The herbal shop was an old-fashioned house, with a rustic charm to it. Right as I was about to follow the owner inside, I got pulled back. Olivia calmly straightened out my clothes. I froze for a second, feeling something strange inside. The owner's voice came from inside. "Come on in." I answered and hurried inside. The room was spacious, herbs sorted neatly into tiny drawers. I got instantly excited right as I sat down. Olivia followed and sat right next to me. I told the owner what I needed. He pointed toward a table nearby. "There's ingredients over there, feel free to mix your own. There's a few sachet options with instructions next to each." I took the toolbox he handed me. Olivia didn't bother me. She glanced over the recipe, then used tweezers to weigh the ingredients in the little dish. Why does she look so practiced at this? Olivia caught every little thing I did. Grinning the whole time, never made a sachet before. But I've mixed plenty of other stuff when I was a kid and reckless. Used to make itching powder from stuff I learned online 2 hours later. I finally got a mix I was happy with and realized Olivia was the only one to share it with. I made it work. My Chen is so talented. Olivia beamed, showering me with praise. Life used to be pretty happy for me too. But after I turned 18, my parents kept using "for your own good" as an excuse and even helped frame me a few times. Those old memories crept back up. I grabbed a tool nearby, planning to clean up the mess before the owner got back. Olivia snatched the cloth from my hand. "Chen, let me do it. Go sit down." I stared at her blankly, then glanced at my side, which looked like a total disaster. Then at her side, spotless, like it had never even been touched. Suddenly hearing footsteps outside, I quietly urged her, "Hurry up." Olivia leaned in, smiling almost right against my face. "Then give me a kiss." I didn't budge. "No kiss, no motivation, and without motivation I can't clean this table," she said, batting her eyes, resting her hand gently on my wrist. The owner's about to come back. I leaned in and gave her cheek a quick peck. Olivia looked instantly satisfied and went right back to wiping the table. The owner was a considerate guy, packed our sachets, and even threw in some balm plus cooling oil for me. "Thank you, sir." I thanked him politely and glanced around. He also had a son. We sat down at the table with him, just as a boy walked in around 15 or 16, wearing a straw raincoat. Dad. He froze, seeing two strangers sitting inside, then spun around and ran right back out. When he came back in, he looked completely different. Walked in properly and sat down shyly next to his dad. Olivia looked between me and the kid, just like my Chen. "You both know how to switch it up, doesn't matter." My Chen looks good either way. The four of us ate quietly, each doing our own thing though. I was just a guest. I had basically forced my way into this meal, can't just sit here doing nothing. Olivia paused for a second, then snatched the bowl right out of my hands. "I'll do it." I stared blankly as this princess who never lifts a finger started washing dishes. It hit me right then, if she's willing to do this much for a stand-in, I wonder how far she'd go for her actual love. Probably drop all her pride. I grabbed the broom in the corner and started sweeping. Olivia washed dishes, glancing over at me every so often. She shook the water off her hands, walked over and checked my hands. Made sure there were no cuts before relaxing. I stared at her blankly. Not sure why she was being so dramatic if swept floors before. Seeing her go back to the dishes, I let out a breath and kept sweeping. But I hadn't swept 2 strokes before something important hit me. This sweetness from Olivia is all a setup. Her gentleness has always been an act, meant to lower my guard, and honestly, her plan seems to be working. I've started depending on her without realizing it. I was so deep in thought, my brows furrowed. I didn't even notice someone come up until hot breath hit my ear. "Chen," I jumped, turned to see Olivia leaning in to hug me. I quickly spun and hurried to the other side of the yard. With other people around, she wouldn't dare try anything. Olivia's face instantly fell. Now, I get why people say love makes you suffer. It hurts so much I'm just some fool, chasing someone who won't love me back and still can't stop. I had no idea he had this much going on in his head. While sweeping, I kept reminding myself to stay clear-headed and not let him charm me. I needed to keep my distance and not give him any chance to get close. When the owner asked about sleeping arrangements, I specifically asked for 2 separate rooms. Olivia noticed right away that Chen was avoiding her. Ugh, I should have just dragged him home last night. The owner gave us 2 rooms right next to each other. The window was left open to cool things down, but a thunderstorm hit in the middle of the night and jolted me awake instantly. Should I go check on Olivia? She seemed scared of thunder. Olivia was already awake on the other side, just as she tried to sneak into my room. She got caught by someone standing right at the door. "Come in." Olivia couldn't hold back a smile. Knew Chen still cared about me deep down. Haha, I planned to send her off the next day, but ended up sleeping way past morning and started coming down with a fever. I slowly opened my eyes and locked right onto Olivia's smiling face. My heart skipped. My whole body felt weak and sore. Just as I tried to sit up, Olivia rushed over and sat by the bed. "Babe, you're awake?" Olivia looked visibly relieved. My heavy eyelids fluttered, then I collapsed back onto the pillow dizzy. Olivia caught on right away and a bad feeling crept up on her. "Oh no, he's burning up!" She frowned hard and rushed out. Only the boy from yesterday was home at the shop. Seeing Olivia come out, he greeted her politely. Morning, she looked at him and asked, "Is there a hospital nearby?" She's already braced for the worst. "Deep in these mountains, there's nothing like that." Lucy paused, then quickly set down what she was holding. "Follow me." Olivia didn't hesitate and followed right behind. Before long, they reached a house with a sign out front. It read Lynn Clinic. Lucy knocked and waited a bit. When no one answered, she grabbed the key hidden above the door, opened it, and walked to the main room where an elderly woman sat inside. Lucy took the wooden fish out of the old lady's hands. Olivia walked up and explained everything. The old woman grabbed her medicine bag and headed next door right as she came back to my bed. My sleeve got grabbed. Suddenly, he gently patted my hand. "Be good, let the doctor take a look." She leaned in close and caught my mumbling. "Don't leave me." Olivia's eyes softened. Her heart stirred right as she was about to answer. Another softer voice slipped in. "Says don't beg him." The low tone cut through sharply. Olivia's heart sank hard. She firmly held back the tender words she was about to say. The thermometer read 102. The old woman calmly pulled out medicine and cooling supplies. "I always keep these ready every year for sudden fevers like this. Give him the medicine on time and wipe his forehead with alcohol. Keep a close eye on him. Come find me next door if anything changes." Lucy felt a bit awkward and stepped out too. She sat in the yard glancing over now and then at the two lovebirds inside, thinking their kids would probably turn out so happy. Olivia is such a hopeless romantic, though right now she has no plans for kids. Olivia forced herself to focus. Life is hard enough already. Let him think about his sister. Then my husband has someone else on his mind. Even though he's married to me, he's still hung up on his old crush. Saying that out loud would be humiliating. Back when we got married a week in, I told everyone my husband is clingy as hell. Head over heels for me this trip. I told people it was our anniversary trip, even though whenever people wish us a long, happy marriage and kids, soon I always play it cool and brush it off. Truth is, I know Chen never planned on staying with me forever. The moment he gets a chance, he's desperate to get away from me. Trying to comfort myself didn't work. Her expression darkened even more. By the time I woke up, I had no idea what to say, so I just kept my eyes shut and pretended to sleep. Olivia carefully wiped my palms with alcohol, being extra careful not to let me move around you're awake. Olivia said her voice sounded so hoarse it caught me off guard. I opened my eyes and noticed she looked completely different from usual. Her usually perfect hair was a mess, her pretty face full of exhaustion and worry. Even like this, she still looked ridiculously gorgeous. I looked away feeling uneasy. My heart was racing for no reason. Olivia leaned in. Trying to check my temperature, I instinctively pulled my head back, seeing that Olivia looked a little helpless, wanting to kiss me. But I had just agreed to her weird condition yesterday. If I actually kissed him, my already shaky image in Chen's eyes would probably take another hit, so she just gently pressed her forehead to mine. Yeah, nope, you're still hot.
Oh, she was just checking my temperature. I totally misread that.
Olivia pulled the blanket up and tucked me in. Be good, Chen. I'll go make you something to eat. People here only eat 2 meals a day. Olivia borrowed the kitchen and made vegetable porridge, blew on it to cool it down, and brought it in, feeding me spoon by spoon right after we first got married. I came down with a really bad illness. I didn't want to be a burden back then, so I hid how bad I felt until she found out and rushed me to the hospital. She made me a whole health meal plan, hired a nutritionist, and even got me a personal trainer to help build up my strength. Want more? Olivia's voice broke through. I snapped back to reality. No, I'm good. Olivia turned and went to wash the dishes. I watched her walk away and let out a deep sigh. I knew I shouldn't get attached, but somehow my heart got tangled up anyway. I've already been abandoned once, but my heart just won't toughen up. Still hoping someone could actually love me without any hidden motives. I'm hopeless. An hour later, the old woman checked my forehead with her palm first. Still running a slight fever. Remember to take your medicine on time. Dress warm, don't catch a chill. I nodded. Olivia went with her to grab the medicine, paid, and came right back. I was clingy all morning. Olivia stayed right by my side. Chen, let me tell you something. Chen has my full attention every second. After a nap at noon, I finally got some energy back. I yawned a few times, then got out of bed. Olivia heard me moving, wiped her hands, and came over to hug me. You're up. I hummed in response, rubbing my dry eyes. Should we head down today or wait till tomorrow? Olivia smoothed my hair. I paused. Is the cable car even running today? Judging by that staff member's attitude yesterday. If we miss it, it'll be hard to get another ride down. It runs until 5. She felt my hand. It was a little cold, so she put a jacket on me right away. Didn't want to make it harder on you. You probably won't sleep well tonight either, so let's head back today. I said goodbye to Lucy and gave her some extra money. Lucy insisted on packing me a bag of local snacks. Anyone who shops here gets a little something from me. I tried to refuse but couldn't say no to her kindness. We rushed to catch the cable car before we even reached the top. I spotted a black car parked at the end of the road. I frowned and turned to Olivia. I thought we agreed. Olivia pressed her finger to my lips. Cutting me off. You smell. Let's go clean up first. I gave her a once-over, forgot she used to be a total germaphobe. Seems like she got better after meeting me. Olivia pouted and glared at me. It's your fault for always running off to sketchy places, filthy like a stray puppy. And every time I find you, you give me that innocent look, and my heart just melts. Ugh. I felt a bit awkward and said nothing. The inn's water pressure was unreliable, always ran cold mid-shower. I've only showered twice since I got here. Let's go. He wasn't any cleaner. The assistant waited by the car, seeing us come out. She looked a bit dazed. No wonder he's Chen. He always manages to keep Olivia in check. She thought quietly. Every strong one has their match. She opened the car door for us. Before coming here, seeing Olivia so furious, I figured she'd put her foot down this time. Turns out she's still head over heels for him, hopeless. Though honestly, I think Chen doesn't know a good thing when he has it. At first, I thought he was good luck. Made Olivia's temper so much better. Who knew that not even a month after he moved in, he'd start pulling stunts trying to run away. Olivia and I got in the car. We waited a while. Nothing happened. I turned and saw the assistant standing by the door, lost in thought. What are you standing there for? Hearing that, she snapped out of it and scrambled into the car. Olivia had a villa in the next city over. She originally planned to stay in the city for work and let Chen clear his head alone, but I couldn't sleep the very first night he left, so I drove out the next day. Haha, I worried showing up out of nowhere would scare him, so I quietly got a place nearby and asked a local friend to keep an eye on him. I never meant to intrude. The car pulled up at the villa gate. Chen, wake up, we're here after a shower and a change of clothes. I finally felt human again. We sat together on the couch. Olivia stared right at me, wanting so badly to get close to him, regretting ever agreeing to that ridiculous condition I noticed, and spoke up. No way. Olivia stared at the ceiling, looking wronged, screaming internally, oh, my husband's right there and I still can't kiss him. This is so unfair. Her eyes were full of hurt. Watching her like that, I suddenly found it kind of cute. But then I remembered Ryan and my smile faded. A sharp ache hit my chest. Olivia, you can be a real piece of work. You have someone else on your mind, but act like I mean everything to you. Why do you have to do this to me? I stood up furious, wanting to get as far from him as possible. She grabbed my hand without warning. I made your favorite dish, Chen, let's go eat. Her assistant sat on the couch working. She gave a knowing smile. Noticing Olivia, she stood up fast. Mom, sir, I eat slow. I used to take forever eating. My parents made me eat last. So if I ate slow, I'd get nothing. My stomach's been bad ever since. After marrying Olivia, he's been so good to me. He never lets me go without, so I've gotten slow with eating again. Olivia and her assistant talked shop while eating, never treated me like an outsider. I ate the shrimp Olivia peeled for me, then slowly set my chopsticks down. In full, Olivia scooped more soup and set it in front of me. Have a little more soup, it'll help with digestion. She just kept watching me until I picked the spoon back up. Only then did she look away satisfied. After dinner, I went back to the room. Lay in bed, lost in thought. 5 days from now, Olivia would take me back home. No idea what was waiting for me these past few days. Olivia hadn't left my side once. I had zero chance to slip away. I need to run. I have to run. I wasn't satisfied. I still hadn't figured out why my parents, who used to love me, suddenly changed. Still hadn't figured out just how great Ryan was. That he'd be worth holding on to like that. I still haven't. Olivia walked into the room, saw me zoning out, and asked, Chen, what are you thinking about? My thoughts snapped. I opened my eyes and looked at her. Nothing. Olivia noticed I was actually talking to her and couldn't help feeling pleased. Chen, stop running, okay? Whatever you want, I'll get it for you. I've heard that line so many times it means nothing. Hearing it and believing it are two different things back then. Hearing it would make me happy. Thinking Olivia couldn't live without me, now it just seems funny. Her words don't mean anything? Only naive me used to actually believe them. Wide awake with no sleepiness at all. I sat there a while, then got up and curled into the armchair, scrolling my phone, couldn't sleep. Olivia is a light sleeper, always picks up on the smallest sound. Seeing her about to get up, I quickly said, don't worry about me. Go back to sleep, Olivia pouted. I can't sleep without my husband next to me. Pushing down my racing heart, I went back to bed. Olivia smiled and wrapped her arms around my neck. My husband's the best, I just didn't want the extra hassle, or make her think I was trying to run again. The room went dark once more. I turned my screen brightness way down and scrolled onto a post about the Ween family's sudden trouble. Posted 2 days ago, the same day I ran away. Olivia, what am I supposed to do with you? I stayed busy the rest of the days. On the last day I had no real plans, but ran into Lily's friend Jake, who came to grab a basket. Lily lent me one. I'm going to pick wild berries, seeing my interest. He excitedly said, come along, man. I happily agreed. He waved me over on his bike. It's a bit far. Gotta take a tricycle. Right as I sat down, Olivia's pale little hand reached out. You're coming too. Hearing that, Olivia pouted. Seriously, Chen didn't even think to include me. What am I then, some tagalong nobody wants? Jake nervously spoke up on my behalf. Mom, the tricycle might not fit everyone. Olivia shot him a look, then climbed up anyway. Sitting right next to me, I'm not your mom, Chen. Of course I'm coming along, I just didn't want him going up the mountain alone. The trail's not easy, so I'll be there in case she needs help. The berries grew thick. We spotted a huge red patch from far off and stopped the bike. The bumpy ride made me a little nauseous. Olivia popped a piece of chocolate in my mouth. She said smugly, told you my husband can't live without me. No way, nope, not at all. It's me who can't live without my husband. I glared at her and grabbed the basket from her hands and walked toward Jake while those two were busy bickering. Jake had already picked a bunch. These berries are super sweet and juicy. You can eat them fresh or juice them or make dessert with them. Jake caught our little exchange earlier and figured it out. Lovers spat, huh? She was about to give us space, but then remembered the rose from the bonfire festival and stopped in her tracks. No, I need to clear this up. Don't want to cause any trouble. I had just borrowed gloves and scissors from Jake. When I heard him say about that rose from the bonfire festival, don't worry about it, I froze for a second and nodded vaguely. Olivia caught every word. What rose? What's going on here? Someone's got a thing for my husband, huh? I grabbed 2 pairs of gloves and 2 scissors, handed one set to Olivia. I tried one, it's really sweet. Let's pick more, take some back for everyone to try. Sure, Chen said he'd bring some back. Means he's not planning to run. Watch out, there's thorns on the branches. Be careful, Olivia nodded happily. My husband's so thoughtful. We slowly filled our baskets and headed back to the inn. Jake gave me another basket of berries, hearing I was leaving tomorrow. Here, dry these out yourself? Olivia watched me grinning like an idiot. Feeling a bit jealous, thank you so much. Guess I'll take you up on that. Olivia quietly sulked. The second Jake left, she came and hugged me, nuzzling against my chest. Chen, can't you tell he likes you? I looked at her stunned. No way, seeing my confused face. Olivia lit up. Can you tell how much I like you? My heart raced. Olivia likes me. Oh right, she just likes this face of mine. Likes everything about me that reminds her of Ryan. I went quiet, not sure what to say. When I didn't answer, the light in Olivia's eyes seemed to shatter. Guess Chen really doesn't like me. I should have seen that coming. Why did I even ask that? It's just asking to get hurt. Whatever, if Chen doesn't like me, it's fine. Me liking him is enough. We've been married almost 2 years now, love or not, we've done fine. At least he still says he loves me sometimes, that's enough. That topic ended there. Neither of us brought it up again. I grabbed some bags and packed up the fruit to give away. Then remembered the dried fish from Lucy. We had plenty of that too. Could share some with Jake. I remember he likes fish. Olivia helped me pack it all up, hearing how careful I was being. She felt oddly uneasy. Chen, you can sort it out yourself when we get back. I'll forget, I said quietly, a bit heavy. I'll grab a notepad from Lily to jot it down. Olivia caught something off in my tone. She looked at me. Chen, what do you mean by that? Seeing the suspicion in her eyes, I realized I'd overreacted. I fumbled with the bags, trying to hide how flustered I was. Just don't want to forget tomorrow, and you should help me hand these out anyway. After a pause, I added, trying to ease her doubts. It's not that much anyway. I can just do it myself, you're so busy. Olivia looped her arm through mine. Chen, you better not be lying to me. My heart was racing. I shook my head gently. I'm not. Seeing me like that only made Olivia more uneasy. She stood on her toes, trying to get closer. I leaned away slightly. Olivia looked frustrated and didn't say anything else. She waited until well past midnight watching the clock tick past 12. Before finally kissing me properly on the lips, I opened my eyes. Staring at her tired and confused, she looked a little guilty. Go back to sleep. We have to head out early tomorrow. I had nothing to say, and rolled over back to sleep. I had no idea early to Olivia meant the crack of dawn before the sun was even up. Half asleep, she woke me up anyway. I groaned and scratched my head, then dragged myself out of bed. Early as it was, most people in town were already out working. Breakfast ready? Lily's voice called out. Right after breakfast, we saw her exhausted assistant waiting by the road called out here at dawn by a phone call. I thought Chen had run off again. Turns out nothing happened. So tired, Olivia glanced at her flatly. Drive. I watched the small town streets fade in the window. Feeling all kinds of mixed emotions, Olivia scooted closer to me. I turned to look at her. You could have dragged me back home ages ago. Why did you spend a whole week waiting on me instead? Olivia gripped my sleeve. Her voice sounded hurt. I was afraid if I pushed too hard, you'd never want to see me again. The ride was bumpy all the way to the villa. Olivia sat down beside me. Chen, you've always believed you're just a stand-in for Ryan. Right. I lowered my eyes with a bitter smile. What else would I be? Your true love is coming back any day now. Me staying here is already pointless when I was young and naive. I only ever admired Ryan briefly. Never felt anything romantic toward him. Ever since we got married, you've been the only one I wanted. And Ryan already put out a statement saying we're just old friends from back in the day. That photo was just for a business event. That bracelet I put on you was only in case you were ever in danger. The tracker was for emergencies, not to spy on you. The old man who removes bracelets is an old friend of mine. I specifically told him whenever you wanted it off, he could take it off anytime I froze. Years of built-up doubt finally cracked open the next morning. Olivia took me straight back to the family house the moment we walked in. We caught Chloe and the housekeeper, red-handed forging documents to steal Grandpa's inheritance security footage. Had fully captured how the housekeeper set up the misunderstanding years ago and how Chloe stirred it up. My mom broke down crying. Chen, your father and I were so wrong. We've wronged you all these years. Chloe went pale, still trying to argue her way out. The evidence had already gone to the police. They seized a fortune illegally, and both got sentenced. The stolen assets were all returned. Grandpa's shares and properties all went to me once the family matter was settled. We made a special trip back, thank you so much. Lily smiled and handed us a basket of dried fruit. You two are clearly meant for each other. Take good care of each other. Jake patted my shoulder. Come back and take photos anytime. Lucy's grandma handed me a calming sachet. Wishing you both peace and happiness, we headed back to the city. Olivia canceled all her plans. We sat out on the balcony in the breeze. I reached out and held her hand, Olivia. I was too narrow-minded before, kept trapping myself in the idea that I was just a replacement, kept trying to run. Olivia's eyes turned a little red. She squeezed my hand back tightly. It's my fault too. I was too possessive, only knew how to hold onto you the wrong way. Made you feel so trapped? I turned to look at her. I'm done running no matter where life takes us. I just want to be with you later. My parents came by often to make up for the past. I slowly took over the family business, partnering with Olivia's company. Whenever we had time, we'd go back to that small town picking berries, taking photos up the hills. Every wrongdoer got what they deserved, and I finally broke free from being anyone's replacement. No more doubt, no more distance between us from now on. Every single day was just simple, steady happiness.